Hey students, imagine you've just been handed to some kind of key to a $10 billion kingdom. You're like a Mia Foster. You've got a worked on MBA. You're a former McKinsey consultant, and a star at PNG. You are the personified of order. You believe in systems, spreadsheets, and the power of a global brand. But there is one thorn in your side, a 60,000-mile long problem called China. In America, Legendary Café is a masterpiece of consistency. 3,500 stores, all serving the same soup, same salads, the same sandwiches. It's homey, it's comfortable, and it's predictable. But in China, it's a mess. There are no standard, no clear reports, and the menu looks like nothing you've ever seen. Today, we're talking about the ultimate corporate collisions. What happens when a rogue genius manager meets a system-driven CEO? It's a brilliant local adaptations, or is it a corporate disaster waiting to happen? Yeah, let's talk about the legendary cafe. Yes. Oh yeah, I just realized that I said it wrong. It's actually Levendary Cafe. I guess it's no problem. Uh, I don't have the printout right now, and also I can't access my phone since um, my phone is run off battery. Looks like that. I cannot turn it on until at least few percent. So I'll just read the title. It's Legendary Cafe, the China Challenge. This from Harvard Business School. And yeah, it's like that. Um, there is no yeah, it's still the same from Harvard Business School. So yeah, let's continue. Okay. So to understand this chaos, we have to talk about one man named Louis Shan. Louis Louis Shan. Yeah, Louis Shan. Let's say Louis Shan. Louis is the president of Legendary China. And he's not your average corporate suit. He's an entrepreneur. When the previous CEO, named Howard Leventhal, gave him the job, he gave Louis a blank check and said, just make it work. And Louis, he didn't just walk, he ran. Uh, and in a few years, he opened 23 stores. But when Mia Foster looked at the photos of the stores, she was horrified. The logo was there, but it has massive Chinese characters under it, inside it, and it didn't smell like toasted bread. It smelled like chicken dumplings and pu'er tea. And Louis Chan ignored the global playbook. He decided that Chinese people don't want to cold turkey sandwiches. They want hot food. They want to sit longer for hours, and he treated the brand like it was his own professional startup. To Mia, this is some kind of violations. Yes, violations of the holy grail of branding. But for Louis, well, this is just survival in the worthless market, China. No, there is in the document there is table, yeah. So yeah, now there's some data. So now let's we get rational. Um, let's see at the data um, given at the document. So in the document there's some data. Um, because Mia Foster is an accountant by training, and numbers are the only language she trusts. It's basically some kind of, yeah. It's some kind of that he only trusts number. So look at the if you look at the comparison between the U.S. and China in Denver, the average gas spend is $15 in Beijing embassy store. It's $12. Yeah, so the average gas spend $15, but in the Beijing embassy store, it's only $12. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But then if we look at the store in Shanghai, Koreatown, the average check is only $2. Yeah, I'm kind of opening it on my laptop right now. And that's not a cafe price. That's some kind of street food. Yeah. If we look at the amount, it's more like a snack or a street food, not a cafe. Even in Indonesia, if you get to the cafe, you can spend like 15k rupiah, 15 kilo rupiah, or maybe 100k rupiah. But if you like buying some snacks um, street in the street, like in the stall, it only a few rupiah, maybe 5 k rupiah or 10k rupiah. It's very big difference, and that's the same, yeah. um and when Mia look at that, the average that the average paycheck is only $2, her heart stops. Why? Yeah, of course, because there is no consistency. She sees 30, 23 stores that are all different. One is a high-end restaurant, and one is a tiny counter, only some kind of kiosk. Yeah, maybe a kiosk. Yeah. From a corporate perspective, this is a nightmare. You can have a efficiency if every store is buying different ingredients. You can't have a global brand if the customer doesn't know what to expect. But Louis Chen defense is simple. The $2 store is where the people are. He's chasing traffic, while Mia is chasing a standard. Who is right? The woman with MBA or the man in the street on the street of in Shanghai? Yeah, you can cite about that, but there is something even deeper than dumplings. It's the audit. If I take a look at the data, the income statement, yeah. Mia realized that Louis Shen, uh, uh, the report that Louis Shen gives is maybe let's call it creative. He reports profit. Yes, he reports profit, but the details are blurry. Um, and if you look at the wood and paper costs, they hit 51% of sales. That's where it, yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, it's not true though. So how can it be weird? Because in the US, if your food costs 51%, you're fired by lunchtime. It means that there's a massive waste, or even worse, money is disappearing. Mia feels like Louis is keeping the book messy on purpose, yeah, so he can keep his freedom. Yeah, I guess that something like that. So this is the real war. It's not about sandwiches versus dumplings. It's about trust versus control. and Mia wants integrated POS system so she can see every penny from her office in Denver. But Louis wants to keep things local because that's how business is done in China. Mia see a road manager, Louis see a boss who doesn't understand the standardizations. It's a death sentence in a market as fast as China. So yeah, Mia flies to China. She walks into the Beijing embassy store, and she hits wall. She sees a store that looks like a luxury Chinese dining room. No Wi-Fi, no self-service. And then she tells Louis, this is an Levendary. And Louis tells her, Mia, if I make it like America, nobody will come. This is the globalization's paradox. Success in China, Levendary has to stop being Levendary. And if Mia fired Louis, yeah, she would probably lose the only guys who knows the market, and the 23 stores would get maybe what's it? Collapse. Yeah, it may collapse. And if she skips him, she's telling every other manager in the world that they can ignore her orders as long as they make money. So it's a checkmate situations, especially for Mia, because Mia has to decide if she wants if she wants a perfect brand that fails or a messy brand that wins. Um, so yeah, that's it. So what would you do? Yeah, what would you do at these situations? Well, for me, I would rather to choose that we once yeah, if it was me, then I would choose that Messi brands that wins. Why? Because you know, um, in different country, uh, there is like we need to adapt with the country. We need to adapt with the people. We need to adapt with the customer on the country. So what we do is already like some is the right things because I would have done that also if I was Mia because that would uh, boost the profits, and even if it's not standardized as the like the original one, let's say original, but if it's still making money, then why not? Yeah, I only care about money. Money is my only aim, actually. Yeah. So yeah, what would you do in these situations? So yeah, um, Levendary Café is reminds us that spreadsheets can tell you what is happening, but it can never tell you why. Yeah, it only tells you what is happening, but not why is it happening. Ego often blinds us to reality, and Mia has the logic of a global CEO, but Louis has the reality of a local survivor. Yeah, yeah, the global CEO and the local survivor. I'm sure that the local survivor would win because he knows the he knows the terrain, he knows the local, yeah, he knows uh, what we need to do. So in the end, maybe the best business strategy isn't a playbook. Maybe it's the ability to admit that your brand isn't as global as you thought it was. So yeah, I guess that's it. Uh, my name is Bangkit Ayu Alvaris. And as always, stay critical, look beyond the numbers, look at come to the place, and as always, stay rational.